Hi guys, good evening. Welcome to my podcast W5, Wow Woman Winning Wonderful World. Friends, up till now in different podcasts, we have seen the first women in organized sector. The fact is that in terms of employment share, the organized sector employs 83% of the workforce and 17% in the organized sector. So in spite of talent, hard work, competition is to the extent that not everyone can be accommodated in organized sector. Also, unorganized sector fulfills many requirements which otherwise is not possible for organized sector. Also, the earning in this sector for many is beyond our imagination. So, in the next 10 podcasts, we will see the wow women who either themselves or with the support of family member, son, daughter, daughter-in-law have reached an extraordinary destination while starting as an unrecognized journey. And such journeys have gained recognition in COVID pandemic a lot when branded things were rarely available and people have to turn up to desi. So friends, here I am to introduce you to our today's such extraordinary wow woman, Alpana Tiwari. I would like to title today's podcast as Mom-Son Duo Turn Family Recipe of Nutritious Laddus for New Moms into Rs 2 crore Business. Launched in 2019 by Alpana and Viral Tiwari, Nuska Kitchen is helping pregnant ladies and new mothers meet their nutritional requirement one delicious laddu at a time. So here we come and start our today's journey. Hailing from a family of practicing Vaidya, traditional practitioners of Ayurveda, Alpana Tiwari says that Ayurveda is in her blood. She was born in Modak, a town in Kota, where her father was posted as government Vaidya. Subsequently, work took her father to Rajasthan's Chomu district where she grew up. In an attempt to keep everything she had learnt from her father alive, in 2019, she started Nuska Kitchen with an investment of Rs 20,000. What started as catering for 100 pregnant women has grown to serve 1,000 plus month on month. The plan was for her to become a Vaidya as well. She even picked Sanskrit as a subject for this reason. However, when she became a teenager, she felt she wanted to explore other opportunities also. One of the reasons she says that made her look away from studying to be a Vaidya was the possibility of being posted in yet another village. She saw all her relatives staying in the city, enjoying a different life. She wanted that life. She chose to marry a businessman and settle down in the city. But coming full circle is always a destination. After having gone through 2 deliveries, Alpana started helping other pregnant and new mothers in her area. She says she found that hardly any of them knew what the traditional food was consumed during pregnancy. Even if they did, none of them had the time or inclination to make it for themselves. She started making nutritious laddus and simple food for these women from her kitchen. It was on the insistence of Dr. Santosh Yadav, a gynecologist who helped deliver her daughter, that she started helping other women. She was the one who nudged her into taking it up and fulfilling her desire of helping others. It all started on a pro bono basis. Those who wanted the laddus made would have the ingredients delivered to Alpana, who would make them and deliver them back. As word spread, Alpana says that many other doctors in the area started sending their patients to her for them to get their nutritious requirement fixed. All this was happening in 2009, and she adds, to be honest, even her husband had no idea she was doing this at home. She would wait for everyone to leave and then start her work. The one thing that the children kept pointing to was the odd smell that would always linger around the house. She would brush it aside, she says with a smile. It was almost 3 or 4 years later that she told her family about the work she was doing. It was never fear that kept her from sharing about her work. Her husband would always ask why she was troubling herself by toiling in the kitchen making laddus. But for her, it was no trouble. She enjoyed it a lot. She continues, it was never about the money she could make from the work she did. It was always the passion to serve pregnant and new mothers that fueled her. She says, I feel sukoon when I do my work. Even today, when she makes the laddus and hand it over, she feels a sense of sukoon. On those nights, she sleeps so well knowing that she has made a small difference in someone's life. A very noble feeling comes to her. Subhash Nair, a customer, says Nuska Kitchen is an excellent place that can customize orders as per your requirement. She got laddus made for her daughter-in-law who is vegan, and Alpana ji herself made everything for her in almond oil. She took care of every requirement of the pregnant ladies. While Alpana was managing the business and doing her bit, her son Viral Tiwari, a mechanical engineer by qualification, decided to quit his IT job in Bengaluru and come home. Alpana saw an opportunity, and her son also, and she asked her son to study the market for the product she was making. In May 2019, Viral decided to join his mother in managing and running Nuska Kitchen. This decision was not taken very well by family members. Many of them were unable to understand why Viral would quit his job in the IT sector to join his mother who was making and selling laddus. However, he was convinced that there was scope for growth and took the plunge. At the time of launching the business, many close relatives asked why Viral was wasting money in this way. They were certain that this would last a few seasons and people would tire of it. She was not one to listen to any of them. She kept her head down and continued to work. And thus came up the mother-son team. With Viral handling the marketing and sales, Alpana has also the time to come up with new recipes and experiment with various ingredients. Since its formal inception in 2019, which she already started in 2009, Nuska Kitchen has catered to over 1,000 clients. Speaking about the product being made and sold, she says, we start making product for mothers to be from the 3rd month of pregnancy itself. She continues, we understand the issues that pregnant women face, and for that, we make oats laddu, satavari powder, coconut laddu, ragi laddu, and even provide a postnatal package that includes ajwain and sot laddu, among other things. While some of the clients who come to Alpana are aware of the benefits of these products, she says some require convincing and do not necessarily subscribe to this form of nutrition. One of her customers, Riddhi Parikh, who delivered a baby just some days back and has been using some of the Nuska Kitchen products, says they have opted for Nuska's post-delivery Ayurvedic package. It was one of the best decisions. Alpana not only ensures fresh and timely delivery for each item, but she also takes them through the benefits and relevance of each item and how to best consume it. One of the best things about her is that she is always in touch with you and will keep checking on you regarding your and baby's health. It made the first few days of this entirely new world of motherhood very easy and smooth. However, Viral was not convinced from the start. He says, if I were to be honest, after I quit my IT job, I took this up as a stopgap job. I did not think I could contribute much or even add any value to it. It was only when I saw the kind of impact the product had on the people that I decided that this was it. It was not rote work. Every day was a new challenge and a new milestone they were achieving. This year, Nuska Kitchen is looking to close at rupees 2 crore, and Viral says that they are on the track to achieve that target. In doing the work that Alpana does, Alpana is bringing back some of the traditional age-old practices that were followed when women in the family got pregnant and delivered. She maintains that the happiness and sukoon are worth way more than revenue that the company does. So here, when we are seeing that living in relation is the requirement of generation, but yet there is one generation which is longing to follow the previous customs, the Dadi's Nuskha, and therefore Nuska Kitchen plays a very important role in the life of such women, such daughters, such daughter-in-law. So salute to Alpana Tiwari, who in spite of being so studied, so learned, so educated, believed in sukoon, happiness in this era also. So meet you tomorrow with the next wow woman. Till then, live your life with your khwaish. Bye-bye.